Hello class. In this video, I'm going to create a scatter plot, and I'm also going to create a trend line or a linear regression equation two different ways. So let's start with the scatter plot. I want to plot the size of the home and the cost of the home in dollars, right? So the size of the home will be my input or my X data, and actually I'll put an X up here. And my Y data will be the cost of the home, okay? So, unfortunately, I can't do a scatter plot this way. I need to line up my data so they're next to each other. So I'm going to highlight column D, and I press Control C to copy it, and I'm going to paste that over here. And then I'm going to highlight my size of a home data by pressing Control C, and then I'm going to paste that next to my cost data. Right, so I have size of the home will be my X variable, my Y variable will be the cost of the home in dollars. And I would expect that the greater the size of the home, the greater the cost, right? It costs more money to buy a big home. So let's highlight all of the data. Oh, there we go, right? And I'm going to press the Insert key. I want to do a scatter plot, so under Charts, I look for the first scatter plot. I press Enter or click it. Here is my scatter plot, okay? Not bad. And now I want to put a regression line or a trend line through these points. And again, notice my Y data is the cost of the home. My X data is the size of a home. As the home gets bigger, it looks like the cost goes up. So to put a trend line through this, I'm going to right-click any dot. So I found any dot, I right-click and go to Add Trend Line. And we want a linear regression, that's this. And I want to show this on the chart. So if I scroll down, it says Display Equation on Chart. We don't need this R squared, but I'm going to add that anyway because later on you're going to need that. And if you look, see if I can blow this up a little bit. It's done for us right here. Let's close this and try to make this a little bigger. All right, so you see my scatter plot. Here is my linear regression equation. Let's see if I can move it maybe somewhere to see if I can expand this a little bit. But I think that's maybe a little more this way. Right, so y equals 133.2x plus 73,246. So my slope would be this 133.2, and the y-intercept would be 73,246. So I should be able to find out the size of any home using this equation. If I say the home is 2,000 square feet, I'd plug in 2,000 for X and I'd solve for Y. That would give me the cost. If I said the size of the house is 5,000 square feet, I'd plug in a 5 for X and I'd solve for Y. All right, so that's the linear regression equation. Here's the line. But what if I want to use the linus function? Okay, somebody asked me about this. So let's see what that looks like. So if I press equals and then LINEST, so think of that as linear, right? This is going to help me develop a linear equation or linear function. I press the open parenthesis, and now down here it says known y's. Right? So remember, my y's were the cost of dollars, so I'm going to highlight all of that. All right? That's my known y. All right. Then it says I have to enter a comma, right? Known y's, comma, and known x's. So my x's are in the first column. So I scroll down. Okay. And then I'm going to close my parentheses. I'm not going to enter the constant and the stats, right? I'm just going to hit close parenthesis and enter. And look at these numbers. This is important. You see I have 133.2 and 73,246. Look what we have here, 133.2. 73,246. So using that linus function, right, I can now say y equals 133.2x plus 73246. And let's use a capital Y as well, just to be consistent. There we go. That's what we're looking for in terms of my linear regression equation or my line of best fit. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.